yeah, no, my man has to pay my bills. Yeah, and he has to surprise me with luxurious gifts and pay for my car note and my debt. And then he also has to pay for my lashes, my hair, my nails, and he has to pay for like all of the dates we go on, yeah. Oh my gosh, stop being useless and begging for money from men. You gotta have something to offer, because if you don't, well, let me just say that you're gonna be compromising yourself to get it. I can already hear the rebuttals, but stop. Let me tell you a story. Today's video is about a girl named Cashandra and the 3 Ds. Let's begin. Cashandra is a 19-year-old girl, and at the moment she works a normal job. Cashandra has a grind mindset, and she's ready to be rich. She's gonna manifest her dream life into her hands and do anything to get it. Cashandra likes to look like a bad bitch, but let me tell you, she does not want to work no 9 to 5. She's got big dreams, and she likes to have fun with her friends. Cashandra parties on the weekends, talks to a few guys, and likes to post a lot on social media. Cashandra does not like to be wrong. Let the man she just met 5 minutes ago tell her he isn't paying for her nails, and suddenly he's just broke and ain't shit. She tells herself she deserves better. Let's look into the day of the life of Cashandra. At 10 a.m., she wakes up. At 10:01 a.m., she goes on her phone and scrolls on social media. At 11:52 a.m., while still in bed scrolling on social media, she decides instead of making breakfast, she's just gonna order her breakfast off of Uber Eats. And at 11:53 a.m., she finally, after about an hour, gets up and brushes her teeth. Good for you, Cashandra, keeping up with the hygiene. And at 12 p.m., even after she just ordered Uber Eats, she's gonna go downstairs and she's gonna go into that pantry and find a snack. No judgment, I do that. At 12:30 p.m., she's still gonna be laying in bed, but she's gonna be eating her snacks and her Uber Eats. And then at 12:31, after scrolling on every app, she's gonna click on TikTok and she's gonna watch TikToks of other girls working out. And then at 12:32 p.m., she's gonna think about going to the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna work out tomorrow. But this happens every day. 1:30 p.m., still in bed, still scrolling on social media, maybe, doing God knows what. She finally gets ready for work at the last second and drives to work. Finally, 6 p.m., finally, she's off work. She drives home, and as soon as she gets in that car, she's FaceTiming her friends and she's complaining about her day.
Yeah, I know. I feel like you're supposed to be like saying drop dead gorgeous, not just one hard eye. Like that kind of seems backhanded. I don't want that evil eye on me. But yeah, I know. I'm driving home right now. We're definitely gonna go to the club tonight because I need to forget about today. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, like what? Today wasn't shit. Like, why did I have to go to work? At 6:30 p.m., she's gonna go lay back in bed and scroll on social media again. Then, FaceTime her friends, just sit there. And at 7:03 p.m., all right, they made plans. She's gonna text her side piece and ask for money to get maybe like the nails done, as we said. 7:15, she's gonna go drive and get her nails done. 8:30 p.m., she's gonna go home, get ready to hang out with her friends. She's gonna look like her best self. This is her moment. This is her time to shine. At 10:30 p.m., it's time to go outside and have fun and drink and post on social media. Show everybody just how hot she is. And then after all that, after that grand old good night, it's 2 a.m. and she's gonna get in the car with her friends and eat her second meal of the day. And it's probably gonna be like, McDonald's, something quick, it's the only thing that's open. Then around 4 a.m., falls asleep with the makeup on, too tired, and repeat. One day, while Cashandra is on a date with a man who, fortunately for her, has status and money, asks her a question.
What do you have to offer?
Cashandra's answer? Me. The man is confused and asks her to further explain. She says, well, I'm a bad bitch, and that's enough. He then asks, okay, well, what's your plan in life? He says, travel, do Pilates, and take care of the house while my man works. He responds,
okay, what can you do for your partner in a relationship?
Okay, what can you do for your partner in a relationship? She claims to cook and clean and all the typical answers, but unfortunately her routine and home say otherwise. Based on what she posts on social media, he has already noticed this, but somehow, in some way, they end up dating and he does as she asks. Provides. Now, his job requires him to travel, and he himself likes to go out a lot. Cashandra quit her job because she no longer needs to work. He makes the decisions for her. So she stays at home and he pays the bills. She's taken care of, but she's still not happy. She's stuck in the house all day while he gets to travel for work. She wants to go, but then who would take care of the house? She has to ask to do anything for herself because she can't do it on her own. Materialistically, she has everything she could ever dream, but but she's treated terribly because since he provides, she has to do what he says. She knows she's being cheated on, and he doesn't listen to a word she says, mind you. But she couldn't leave if she tried, because at this point, she doesn't even know how to sustain herself on her own. Her self-worth and respect are now being determined by a man, and she has no say because she can't do it without him. This is the life you're setting yourself up for. I'm not saying that once you're in a relationship that a man should not do nice things for you, but I am saying stop asking for things that you cannot provide for yourself. Nice gestures should be add-ons to what you can already do on your own. You are not these men's children. Be what you want in another person. Even if it's a one-time date and this man pays, do you think this man is doing it with the expectation to never be spoken to again? No! He's going to eventually expect something from you in return, whether that's your appreciation, continued interest, sex, or your attention and time. The first or second time it can be just to show a good first impression or a generous gesture, but don't think you can survive on that hope forever. If you're not interested, split the bill. And if you are interested and he offers to pay, then be aware of his intention. Not only that, but realize your own intentions, because taking advantage of anybody's generosity is greed. To expect something in another person means to be that expectation yourself. Your standards have to match your lifestyle. You want a hardworking man? Then stop being lazy. Do you want your partner to care about their health? Then care and act about your health. You don't want a partner that spends his free time drinking and is surrounded by females? Then put yourself in environments that don't promote those activities, such as the club. You want a smart man? Be a smart woman. You want a neat man? Make your bed every morning and be a neat woman. I'm noticing a pattern in women where they think they can get princess treatment by overcompensating with their looks. Being pretty on the outside alone is not enough to be handed the world if you want to have your own voice and be given respect. But let me emphasize one more thing. Do not aim to be the best version of yourself for the sole hope of finding your dream man. Let me make that clear. I feel like I have to make that disclaimer. That purpose alone will turn you into a different path of misery, because you will be disappointed every time. You need to be the best version of yourself for you. Give yourself the life you deserve alone, because no one is coming to save you. You're accountable for the trajectory of your life. So before you even think about committing to anyone, make sure you are perfectly happy as you are, so that when the time comes and another person joins in, it only adds on to the beautiful life that you've created for yourself. Let's be realistic, okay? Let me take it a step back. When the time comes and you and your partner start building life together, one may need to tend to one aspect of the relationship more than the other to create balance. Of course, oftentimes it's preferred to create designated tasks so certain things can get done efficiently. For example, John Qual takes out the garbage and I put the new bag in the trash can. Why? Well, that's just your system and it works. But we're not going to talk surface level here. Let's say you have a child and now you have a newborn in your hands. That is likely going to be time when you'd prefer to not work for the sake of the child and to give your body some time to heal. So maybe your partner will be the one to go to work in the meantime. That is a fair balance. You're not just twiddling your thumbs at home and expecting things. You two are working as a team. Now, children aside, assuming the people watching this video are in a similar age demographic, careers fluctuate. It's common for there to be moments when one partner might need a little extra support from the other until things fall into place, but that does not take away that both partners are still giving 100% of their efforts for each other. It's still a team effort. Just do not be a hopeless dreamer expecting results with no action. Does that make sense? No matter how in love and sure you are with your partner, never put yourself in a position where you need to be dependent on them. Even if you both agree on the roles each one of you play, create a support system for yourself. If it just works out for you to stay at home and he pays the bills, have a side hustle or something. Always have something of your own. When it gets serious for real, like marriage and prenups and legal work, truthfully, I'm not there yet in life, so I can't give too much of an opinion. But unless you're gonna divorce that man, my point still stands. So what are some examples of what I can do for myself to set my future? As I mentioned earlier, be your standards. You know what you need to do for yourself. You know what habits you need to fix and the lifestyle changes you need to make. Action is the only way you'll see results. Not just action alone, but with consistency, accountability, and discipline. Be honest with yourself, because denying the aspects of your life that evidently need change, aka your reality, is not the type of delusional living that people on the media are promoting. Delusion works when mixed with action, because it is what gives you confidence when the self-limiting beliefs start kicking in. Yes, you deserve all the things the world has to offer. And I'm not being sarcastic sarcastic. You don't need to be anything specific to deserve things like happiness, fulfillment, and opportunity. I emphasize accountability towards your life to prevent you from experiencing the 3 Ds. Not like 3D glasses, like 3 Ds. Before I tell you what the 3 Ds are, let me tell you what causes it. It is caused by empty-handed expectancy. Empty-handed expectancy is a mindset based on an entitled attitude where someone anticipates gains or favors simply for showing up without contributing, adding value, or putting in the necessary work. So that will lead you to the 3 Ds. So as I had previously mentioned, I said that empty-handed expectancy leads to the 3 Ds. What are the 3 Ds? Disillusionment, big word, I know, desperation, and despair. So this mindset may lead to the first D, disillusionment, because it's likely that your expectations will be shattered by reality. When it comes forward that your demands were not as good as previously expected, then feelings of lost trust or faith may arise. Empty-handed expectancy may also lead to desperation, because once your desires become too strong and are unmet, the pressure and lack of results can lead to hasty or extreme actions, often compromising your value or well-being. Lastly, you may be met with the third D, despair, because defeat will be the forefront when you've sacrificed what really matters, such as your independence, and lead a life with no solutions or way out. This is not a scare tactic. This is reality, because I've experienced it myself and I've seen it with my own eyes. I know people today who are suffering the repercussions of their poor decisions in exchange for a crumb of luxury. I myself at one point threw away patience to touch what was not yet mine. And when I got to touch what was not yet mine, I faced realities I wouldn't wish upon no woman. It wasn't until I gave up the idea that I needed the whole world immediately that I got to experience real luxuries in life, because it was my power all along. So yes, manifest your dream life and do not settle for just any man. Love yourself, truly love yourself first, and spread love everywhere. And remember, because no love given is wasted. What you put out to the world will come back at you 3 times stronger, if not more. You can achieve true partnership and genuine connection through mutual respect and contribution. Expecting something from nothing is a path to the 3 Ds. So yeah, let's hope Cassandra gets her happy ending after she decides it's time to take accountability. Okay, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world. I hope you like this video. I'm trying to figure out the lighting situation. Like, the first video I filmed in the daytime and the windows were reflecting on this, and then so I'm doing it at night, but now the ring light is reflecting into this. So it's like a lose-lose situation, so I'm trying to figure that out. So bear with me. Over time, this setup will get a little bit better. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.